number of times, 3 times a day. And during this process, relax your physical body. And when you focus on the breath, mind should not waver anywhere. Your mind will automatically get quietened. So, by doing this pranayama systematically in the traditional way, one can quieten the mind very easily and very quickly. It is a matter of experience. It's not bookish. And with a quietened mind and a basic understanding of the Brahma Tattvam through study of the Vedanta Shastras, one should do dhyanam on the Brahman, Brahma Tattvam. That's the message of the Upanishads. Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. Tat Jalaniti Shanta Upasita. Shanta Upasita. With a quietened mind, focus on Brahman. And this Brahman is only absolute reality. Verily, Sarvam Khalu. Verily, Sarvam Idam Sarvam. Everything around us, verily, in essentiality, the absolute truth, absolute reality is Brahman. From this absolute reality emerges a relatively real universe, Srishti, Sthiti, Layam. That's why Brahman is given the special name here, Tat Jalam. So when you understand this and internalize this, you will be bestowed with supreme peace. How? Upanishad Mantra points out that the same supreme reality is your own true nature, Atma Tattvam. And this Atma Tattvam, which is the nature of pure consciousness, is the enabler for all our cognitions. The mantra says, Pratibodha viditam matam amritatvam hi vindate atmana vindate viryam vidyaya vindate amritam. Bodham, bodham, pratibodham. Constant cognition that is happening within the individual. The fundamental principle behind all the cognition is the pure consciousness, Shuddha Chaitanyam, Atma Tattvam. So, Viditam. So, understand that this is your true nature. Viditam Matam. This is established truth. Upanishad is pointing out what is a matter of absolute experience with a mind trained through study of Vedanta Shastras. So, this knowledge of absolute reality as my true nature, Amritatvam hi vindate, bestows immortality. So, knowledge of absolute reality as my true nature bestows immortality. How? Once you know that your true nature is pure consciousness, which is bereft of any attachment to all the three states of experience, no attachment to any of the thoughts, feelings, emotions, relationships, matter principle. So nothing will be sticking to you as the pure consciousness. No more desires. You reach a desireless state, and there is no desire, there is no rebirth. That's how you attain absolute immortality. Amrutatvam hi vindate, atmana vindate viryam. And this knowledge is internalized and is constantly reminded by the individual about my true nature, not getting affected by anything happening in the present world, in the present life. Atmana vindate viryam. This Atma Jnanam provides you a special kind of mental strength, mental fortitude to be unperturbed in spite of anything happening around you. Atmana vindate viryam Vidyaya vindate amrutam. This knowledge of reality internalized and you undergo transformation. Understand? Ayam Atma Brahma. Aham Brahmasmi. You attain immortality here itself. So this is a wonderful process. Vedanta Shastra Margam and constant study with dedication bestows immortality in this life itself. Let's see how to proceed systematically to understand our own true nature. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Vakratu Namaha Akaji Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvighnam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Shaje Bhavaroginam Gurave Sarva Lokanam Dakshinamurte Namaha Sadashiva Shankara Madhyamam Asmadacharya-paryantam vande Guru-paramparam Shrutismati-purananam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat-pada-shankaram Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Putra-bhashya-kritam vande Bhagavanto Punah-punah Ishvaro Guru-ratmeti Murti-bheda-vibhagine Vyomavatyapta-dehaja Dakshina-murte Namaha Parakaruna Sindhum Jnanadam Shantarupinam Sri Chandrasekhara Gurum Pranamami Mudanmaham Om. All of you now on camera stand Yam Brahma loudly. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunmanti Dimyai Stavaihi Vedai Sanga Padakramo Parishadair Gayanti Yam Samaga ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः देवाय तस्मै नमः ॐ श्रीकृष्णाय परमात्मने नमः. Now chant the 6 shlokas. On cameras, be attentive. Stand the 6 shlokas. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswatye Namaha, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Teshamevanukampartham Ahamajnanajam Tamaha Nashayamyatmabhavasthaha Jnanadipena Bhasvata Jyotishamapi Tajyotihi Tamasah Paramuchyate Jnanam Jneyam Jnanagamyam Hridi Sarvasya Vishtitam Nahi Jnanena Sadrisham Pavitramiha Vidyate Tatsvayam Yoga Samsiddhaha Kalenatmani Bindati Jnanena tu tadajnanam Esham Nashitamatmanaha Tesham Adityavajnanam Prakashayati Tatparam यथैधांसि समिद्धोऽग्निः भस्मसात् कुरुते अर्जुन ज्ञानाग्निः सर्वकर्माणि भस्मसात् कुरुते तथा यस्य सर्वे समारम्भाः कामसङ्कल्पवर्जिताः ज्ञानाग्निदग्धकर्माणं तमाहुः पण्डितं बुधाः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Now chant the important 5 slokas which should be constantly remembered. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Devi Hesha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya Mame Baye Prapadyante Maya Metam Tarantite Ananyas Chintayanto Mam ये जनाः पर्युपासते तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं महाम्यहम् मत्तः परतरं नान्यत् किञ्चिदस्ति धनञ्जय मयि सर्वमिदं प्रोतं सूत्रे मणिगणा इव ईश्वरः सर्वभूतानां हृद्देशेऽर्जुन तिष्ठति भ्रामयन् सर्वभूतानि यन्त्रारूढानि मायया. So understand this final message of the Vedanta Shastra. It says that only reality is Brahman, Advaita Brahman. What is that? Prapancho yadi vidyeta निवर्तेत न संशयः मायामात्रमिदं द्वैतम् अद्वैतं परमार्थतः. ओम शांति शांति शांतिः. अथ श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता एकादशोऽध्यायः विश्वरूपदर्शनयोगः. ओम नारायणः परो व्यक्तात् अंडमं व्यक्तसंभवम् अंडस्यान्तस्ति मे लोकाः सप्तद्वीपा च मेदिनी. ओम. Let's stand sloka number 22 and then we'll do PBA for this sloka. Arjuna uvacha Rudraditya vasavo ye cha sadhyaah विश्वेश्विनो मरुतश्चोष्मपाश्च गन्धर्वयक्षासुरसिद्धसङ्घाः वीक्षन्ते त्वां विस्मिताश्चैव सर्वे. ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Hardam Swagatam, hearty welcome to the next session on the 11th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. What is the 11th chapter called as? Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga. So, Vishwarupa Darshana, there are two meanings I explained. One is Bhagavan himself is called Vishwarupa. What is the sloka? Should remind yourself, Ken. Ratagum Satyam Param Brahma Purusham Krishna Pingalam Urdharetam Virupaksham Vishwarupaya Vai Namo Namaha. So, Bhagavan himself is called Vishwarupa. Vishwarupaya Vai Namo Namaha. Then this darshana that Arjuna had through the divine eye that Bhagavan gave him, Divyam Chakshuhu. That vision is called Vishwarupa Darshanam. So, explanation of this is Vishwarupa Darshana Yogaha. Yogaha means chapter. And so, with this divine eye, when Arjuna is able to see this Vishwarupa Darshanam, he undergoes transformation into three types of expressions. What are they? The first expression is one of wonder. So now all of you go to take the e-book, go to page number 7, and in page number 2 you can see shlokas number 15 to 22, which are completing now. Arjuna is expressing his wonder and slowly getting transformed into fear. See, it's not like suddenly you switch off and switch on. You can already see many elements of fear in shlokas 18 to 22. Are able to see? He's saying that Bhagavan, people are frightened. No, all the three worlds are frightened. And what? Your Rupam is Ugram Rupam. All that is pointing out. Even in the last portion of the first set of what 15 to 22. How many shlokas? Totally 8 shlokas. He is able to point out the frightening aspect. And so from there, he moves into focusing on the fearful aspect of Bhagavan. So he's completely engulfed with fear. Today we're going to take up that 23 onwards. From shloka 23 up to 29. How many shlokas? How many are there? 8 shlokas. Each one is given 8 shlokas. 15, 22, 8 shlokas. All what Ashtami, all. So 8 shlokas. Now for expression of fear. And before that, Arjuna is saying in now, shloka number 22, we have seen the meaning. What is he saying? Saying that all the different kinds of heavenly beings who are there, Vasus, Sadhyas, Vishvedevas, Ashvinau, 2 Ashwins, Rudras, Adityas, Maruts, Pitras, all the different beings, heavenly beings, and also the beings in different worlds, Pitras, Pitraloka. That means what? He's seeing Pitraloka, Aditya Loka, Sadhya Loka, and Rudras, everybody. And groups of Gandharvas, Yakshas, Asuras, Siddhas, different lokas. They are all not in the same place, different worlds. So Arjuna's sight is quickly going through all of the different beings, and he says, all of them are looking at you in wonder. That means what? When they are praying to Bhagavan, they are having the thought of this wonderful aspect of Bhagavan. So look at the Padavibhaga Anmaya for shloka number 22. So Rudraha, Adityaha. Can keep it as 2 words. Rudradityaha, Rudraha plus Adityaha. Rudradityaha, Vasabaha. Ye cha Sadhyaha. Vishveshvinau. It's a compound word. Together, you should say, or you can break it. Vishve plus Ashvinau, Vishveshvinau. Actually, it should be only one word, because it is a Dvivachana. Vishveshvinau. In fact, you should make even Rudradityaha as one word. When you break it as Sandhi, it becomes 2. Keep it as one word. Rudradityaha Vasavaha Ye Cha Sadhyaha Vishveshvino Marutaha Cha Ashma. So you can Ushmapaha. So Ushmapaha is one word. So how many words in the first line? Rudradityaha Vasavaha Ye Cha Sadhyaha Vishveshvino Marutaha Cha Ushmapaha Cha. How many? 10. 10 padas in the first line. Then Gandharva Yaksha Surasiddha Sanghaha. One compound word. So there are many individual words in that, but one compound word. Gandharva Yaksha Surasiddha Sanghaha Vikshante Tvam Vispitaha cha eva sarve. How many in the second line? 7. So totally 17 padas in this shloka. Now look at the Anmaya. Rudradityaha. So Rudradityaha Vasavaha Echa Sadhyaha Rudradayaha Ganaha. So Acharya Shankara says Rudradayaha. So Rudrascha Adityascha Rudradityaha. Okay, Rudraha plus Adityaha becomes Rudradityaha. It's one word, but Rudradityaha Vasavaha E cha Sadhyaha. Then Vishveshvinau. So, but since S mark is there in between, you can break it into two actually. Vishve plus Ashvinau. So one extra word comes in the shloka, so totally 18. Vishve plus Ashvinau. You have to supply the word Devaha. So Vishve Devaha becomes Vishve plus Ashvinau. Then Marutaha cha Ushmapaha cha Gandharva Yaksha Surasiddha Sangaha. Gandharva Yaksha Surasiddha Sanghaha is one word. Sarve cha eva vikshante tvam vismitaha. Totally 18 words. One becomes more. Vishve plus Ashvinau. There are two words. Okay. Clear? So let's look at the Anmaya meaning now. Rudradityaha. Rudraha plus Adityaha. So the Rudras, how many Rudras are there? I know it should be clear. So many times mentioned. How many Rudras are there? 11 Rudras. Write down Ekadasha Rudraha. Then Adityaha. How many Adityas are there? 12 Adityas. Dvadasha Adityaha. One Aditya rules 1 month of every year. That's how we say Dvadashatman Namostu Te. Remember that? So Dvadasha Adityaha. Rudradityaha. They're all gods in different worlds. So all these gods calling out. Vasavaha. Vasavaha is the plural. So Bahuvachana for the Vasus. Vasavaha. How many Vasus are there? How many Vasus? Ashta Vasavaha. Write down bracket everywhere. Keep on revising. Any number of times you write, it is no useful only because you will forget very quickly. Ashta Vasavaha. Eta Sadhyaha. And also these sadhyas means who achieve through sadhana the sadhyam means what is to be achieved by consistent effort, dedicated efforts. They are achievers. You call in our modern language, people are achievers, right? So in objective world, you got different achievers. But in the spiritual world, they achieve the highest. So they are called sadhyas. Then Vishve Devaha. Vishve supply the word Devaha. Vishve Devaha. So even Acharya Shankara says Vishve Devaha. He supplies the word Vishve Devaha. Ashvinau cha Devau. So the Vishve Devas. Vishve Devas are the Devas present in all parts of the world who do what? Whatever benefit is required for the human beings, constantly when the human beings pray to Bhagavan, to the gods, through offerings in Homa, Yajnas and all, they bestow prosperity. They are called Vishve Devas, Vishve Devaha. Then Ashvinau. Ashvinau is Divachana. The two Ashwins, what do? They bestow health. So for good health, you pray to Ashwini Kumaraha. So Ashvinau. Then Marutaha. How many Marutas are there? How many Maruts? Sapta Saptir Marichiman. 49. Okay, so now you are all very good in all the number of gods. Then Ushmapaha. Ushmapaha means Pitaraha. Acharya Shankara says Ushmapascha Pitaraha cha. So they are Pitrus. So as I've been saying, one of the Panchamaha Yajnas is what? Pitru Yajnam. Don't forget the Panchamaha Yajnas. What are they? Brahma Yajnam, Pitru Yajnam, Deva Yajnam, Bhuta Yajnam, Manusya Yajnam. So, Pitru Yajnam means worshipping the forefathers. So, you can do it every day. Matra Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava. Then every month during Amavasya. Then the yearly Shraddham. Then during the Pitru Paksham. All that has to be observed properly. Ushmapaha. The Pitrus. Then Gandharva, Yaksha, Asura, Siddha Sangha. So, these are all the different kinds of heavenly beings. Who are the Gandharvas? Gandharvas are called Ha Ha Hu Prabhutayaha. So, Acharya Shankara says that they are bestowed with special capability to what? To see the art form is not something that comes naturally, so they are all gifted artists in different aspects. So that could be painting, singing, whatever. They are Gandharvas. Then yakshas are Kubera and so forth. So Kubera, so anybody going to what, the Chardham Yatra, when you go to Badrinath, anybody been there? They will give you special murti of Kubera. Okay. And you bring it home. And then you do puja. If you're not camera on, it's on cameras. Okay. And worshipping Kubera for what? Wealth. So Kubera is a Yaksha, who is the Lord of wealth. So he is also there. But he is also what? Getting all the power from the Supreme. So then what? Asura Siddhas Asuraha. Then what? Asuraha. So even the Asuras, demons, Virochana, etc. Acharya Shankara says. So Virochana was one of the persons who went to Brahmaji. When Brahmaji announced that I will give ultimate what? Knowledge, which bestows peace and happiness. So Virochana was another demons who went in search of ultimate truth. It's a different matter, you didn't understand it properly, but you're at least appreciative that the gods are higher beings. So Virochana, etc. Acharya Shankara says. Then Siddhaha. So Acharya Shankara says Kapilaha. So great no Siddhas like Kapiladayaha. So what does Bhagavan say? Muninam Kapilo Munihi Siddhaha. So Siddhaha, all the perfected beings. Sarve cha eva. All these people are all, what are they doing? Vikshante tvam. Looking at you. That means what? At some point in time, all these people are now sitting down in prayer and they're able to look at Bhagavan with wonder. So he's looking at that. So he's looking at various beings, looking at Bhagavan with wonder. Vismitaha. Vismitaha means with wonder. So what is the final sloka in the first section of Arjuna's expression of wonder? He says, all the beings are looking at you with wonder. Fine. Now what happens? So here and there are aspects of frightening vision that was there in the previous slokas. Now totally fear engulfs Arjuna. So see the sloka now from 23 onwards. Arjuna uvacha Rudram mahatte bahubhaktra netram Mahabaho bahubahurupadam Bahudaram bahudam strakaralam Drishtva lokaha pramyathitas tathaham. And
Guruji, it says Rupam here, not Rudram for me.
Rupam Bhatte only. Rupam Mahatte.
Rupam Mahatte Bahuvaktra Netram Mahabaho Bahubahurupadam Bahudaram Bahudam Strakaralam Drishtva Lokaha Pravyatithas Tathaham.
Together. Arjuna uvacha rupam mahatte bahuvaktra netram mahabaho bahubahurupadam bahudaram bahudam strakaralam दृष्ट्वा लोकाः प्रव्यथितास्तथाहम् Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So now is now looking at the aspect of Bhagavan, which is very frightening. So he says that just now he told all are looking at you in wonder. Suddenly he's changing his expression, and now he's saying that all the people are frightened by seeing your huge form. When you see something very, very huge, what happens? First reaction is that of what? Look at the size itself, it is very fearful. Sometimes when you walk on the road, when some huge person comes in front of you, suppose he stands, what is the first expression? One of fear, right? So frightened, huge form. Not only that, not only the form is huge, many mouths and many eyes. So many mouths, so many eyes. You see that kind of form, it is very fearful. It has many arms, many thighs, all that is explained earlier. And many feet. So many, same organ appearing multiple times. So it has many abdomens, is describing everything. And also, which is very fearful with many tusks. That means what? Suddenly, many elephants together are being seen in Bhagavan's physical body, many tusks. So when he says that, all people are frightened. Now he is adding now. So also, I am frightened. So since everybody is frightened, I am also frightened. So now why is this particular aspect being emphasized? Write down. Bhagavan is given a name in Vishnu Sahasranama. Bhayakrit Bhayanashanaha. So he is the supreme principle who creates fear and also destroys the fear. So why there is a fear? The fear is an aspect of our own wrongdoings in previous lives or in this life also. The fear is nothing but our own karma phalam coming back in a different form. So it's all only what nimittam, only an instrumental cause to express the fear within. So even that aspect is being shown. And for people who are on the path of adharma, doing wrong things, seemingly they'll be happy doing all the wrong things now. But when the right time comes to give them the result, they will get really frightened. One. Two, Bhagavan has to deliver justice to people. As I keep saying that, people who do the wrong things, they have to be given the right punishment. So that is possible only by something that is very fearful. Third aspect, the ultimate what? Reality or truth is that any being who is born has to finally die, right? And death is a destructive aspect. And so it constantly reminds that one will have to what? Leave the world, this physical world, physical body. So better be prepared to what? End your life peacefully. If you are always in fear and in worry, even when dying, you will be in fear and worry. How to make sure that in this life itself, you live blissfully, happily. How is that possible? Only by jnanam. Jnana devata kaivan. All these are pointing to ultimate fact that one has to systematically study the Vedanta Shastra, get jnanam and be established in everlasting bliss. So looking at Bhagavan's form in this what? Ugram Rupam, fearful form, everybody is frightened. So I am also frightened. So look at the Padavibhaga of sloka number 23. Rupam Mahate. Two different words. Rupam Mahate Bahuvaktra Netram. So Bahuvaktra Netram. He Mahabaho. Sambodhana Vakti. He Mahabaho. Bahu bahuhu. Bahu bahuhu is one word. Bahu bahuhu. Upadam. Bahu bahuhu. Upadam. Two words, right? Then, or you make it one word. Bahu bahu upadam. Because what happens? It is a compound word. It has got many arms, thighs, and feet. So one, that bahu should be connected. So one word. Bahu bahu rupadam. But the actually the split is bahu bahu plus upadam. So bahu bahu rupadam. Then bahudaram. Then bahudam strakaralam. Drishtva lokaha pramyathitaha tatha aham. That's two words. Tatha aham. So the last word is pramyathitaha tatha aham. So I'll repeat again. Rupam mahatte bahuvaktra netram. He mahabahu bahubahu rupadam. 5. Bahudaram bahudamstrakaralam. Drishtva lokaha pramyathitaha tatha aham. Very good. There are 12 words. Now look at the Anmaya. He Mahabaho. He Mahabaho. The first word in the second padam. He Mahabaho. Lokaha pramyathitaha. Able to catch? 2 and 3. Lokaha pramyathitaha. Drishtva. Drishtva. Now, one more small correction. This mahatte, break it into two. Mahat plus te. So, mahatte. There is a extra, mahatte. Rupam mahatte. Okay. So, it becomes 13 words. So, once again, Rupam mahat te bahuvaktar netram mahabaho, he mahabaho, bahubahu rupadam, bahudaram bahudamstrakaralam drishtva lokaha pramyathitaha tatha aham. So 13 words. Now look at the individual Anmaya. He mahabaho lokaha pramyathitaha drishtva te mahat rupam. So rupam mahatte becomes te mahat rupam. 3 words. Then bahuvaktra netram, bahubahu rupadam, bahudaram, bahudamstrakaralam, tatha aham. Clear? Anvaya is clear now? Simple, no? Can you confirm? Anybody? Should put it in the chat box. Should I repeat? Huh? Anybody? Clear, no? Okay. Now look at the meaning. Mahabaho. He Mahabaho. O Lord. Mahabaho. Now who is Mahabaho? Normally Bhagavan addresses Arjuna as He Mahabaho. Now Arjuna is addressing Bhagavan as He Mahabaho. That means what? Oh Bhagavan with so many huge, that is, has got a huge shoulder, it's called Mahabaho. So, He Mahabaho, Lokaha Pramyathitaha. So, Lokaha Pramyathitaha. Lokaha means all the people. Here, Loka doesn't mean worlds. Loka also has got a meaning called people. People are Prakarshena Vyathitaha, are frightened. All people are very frightened by what? Drishtva. Seeing te mahad rupam. Your huge form. So no longer Bhagavan is one normal human being like what Arjuna was seeing as a charioteer, 2 legs, 2 hands. Now the huge form. So rupam mahate atipramanam. So Acharya Shankara atipramanam, huge size. So huge form. It has got bahuvaktra netram. Bahuvaktra netram. You should know the meaning. Vaktram means what? Vaktram means mouth. Okay. Netram. means what? Eyes. Bahuvaktra netram, just got many mouths and eyes. So bahuni vaktrani, mukhani netrani. So chakshumshi cha yasmin rupe tat rupam bahuvaktra netram. So netram has got a equivalent word. What? Chakshumshi. So two eyes. So many mouths and eyes. So bahuvaktra netram. Bahubahu rupadam. So bahubahu rupadam. So Acharya Shankara says Bahavo Bahavaha Uravaha Padascha Yasmin Rupe Tat Bahubahu Rupadam. So just many arms, many thighs, and many feet. So that is Bhagavan's form. Then Bahudaram. Udaram means what? Bahu plus Udaram. Many abdomens. That means what? Bhagavan is now in multiple, same one principal form has now got different entities individually with so many different arms, thighs, feet, abdomens. Then Bahudamscha Karalam. So now it is spheres with many tusks. So the same form, many tusks are appearing. The vision is showing a lot of different tusks appearing from Bhagavan's body. Fierce. Bahudamstra Karalam. Bahudamstra Karalam. What does Acharya Shankara say? Oh, Bahvibhihi Damstrabhihi Karalam Vikritam, different forms. Tat Bahudamstra Karalam. So, looking at this form, Drishtva Rupam, looking at this form, Tatha Aham. So also I am frightened. So connect the Pravyathitaha, Lokaha Pravyathitaha, Tatha Aham. I am also frightened. Drishtva Rupam Idrisham Lokaha, Laukikaha Praninaha Pravyathitaha, Prachalitaha Bhayena, Tatha Aham api what? Pravyathitam. I am also frightened. So Arjuna is expressing now that I am really undergoing a lot of fear, and further is explaining this expression of fear. Shloka number 24. Arjuna uvacha nabhasprusham deeptamanekavarnam vyattananam deeptavishalanetram दृष्ट्वा हि त्वां प्रम्यथितान्तरात्मा धृतिं न विन्दामि शमं च विष्णो.
नभस्पृशं दीप्तमनेकवर्णं व्यात्ताननं दीप्तविशालनेत्रं दृष्ट्वा हि त्वां प्रव्यथितान्तरात्मा धृतिं न विन्दामि शमं च विष्णो.
Together all of us. Arjuna uvacha nabhasprusham deeptamanekavarnam vyattananam deeptavishalanetram दृष्ट्वा हि त्वां प्रम्यथितान्तरात्मा धृतिं न विन्दामि शमं च विष्णो. ओम शांति शांति शांति. Now Arjuna is further expressing, looking at Bhagavan's form. So one question somebody is asking, how are people frightened by looking at Bhagavan? So depending upon their own karma, they will have the vision of Bhagavan appearing, the Supreme appearing in different forms, which is frightening. So just like in your dream, how do different forms appear? All these forms, have you seen them physically? Many times you get frightening dreams, right? So one would have seen some form somewhere, another form somewhere else. The mind will then make a combination of that, and so this vision appears to many people, and so Arjuna is seeing them also being frightened. So now he is saying, indeed, I am also very frightened at heart by seeing you like this. So Arjuna didn't know the consequence of looking at Vishwarupam. So he simply asked Bhagavan, show me your Vishwarupam. Initially, it is all wonderful, very nice. Now, when the frightening aspect is coming into his vision, he's saying that I am really frightened. Frightened at heart means what? Really is engulfed with fear by seeing you. And what is this form? It is touching the sky as if the form is totally engulfing the entire universe. So, as far as you can see, the ultimate point is the sky. Till that, Bhagavan's form is there and also brilliant with many colors. Already we are seeing. So, it is absolutely resplendent with radiance and brilliance, many colors, many mouths which are wide open, and many fierce eyes. So, large, fiery eyes. And with this, when I'm seeing this form, I do not find courage or composure. Neither am able to courageously see this form, nor my mind is able to be calm. So, you need to understand that these are all aspects of Bhagavan. As I told you, the Supreme is responsible for all three. What are they? Srishti, Sthiti, and Layam. We forget that there is an important aspect in the cycle of creation, which is also what? Creation, sustenance, and dissolution. We all want to focus on only two key aspects. What? Srishti and Sthiti. So when there is birth of any small baby, you are very, very, very happy. But nobody who is dying or already dead will come back and say the thought that went through their mind at the point of death. You tell me. Anybody can say what is the thought that goes through your mind? What is the vision you see when a person is dying, when something is being what? Demolished or destroyed. So those things only our what? Shastras, Vedas, Itihasas, Puranas can show. So in three aspects, each one is important. We conveniently forget the other aspect. The third aspect is what? Layam, which is also destruction. So that destructive aspect has got a visual form. Please understand. Visualization of destruction is what is you're seeing here. And so at the point of when people are facing death in various forms, and death doesn't come in only one form, right? Do everybody have a very peaceful, natural death? You say, no, somebody went off to sleep, next day morning didn't get up, died peacefully. Very few, right? But many people have got different kinds of deaths. I have not seen so many accidents, some many building collapses, right? Hmm? Some typhoon, cyclone, rain, flood, fire. If I remind you, then you'll start thinking, oh, there are so many other different forms in which death can be death can approach us, right? And when death approaches in different ways, will the expression be the same? You tell me how frightening it will be. So those frightening aspects are being explained. And so when somebody asks the question, how people are seeing Bhagavan in various forms, the vision of the people who are experiencing fear need not be the same as what Arjuna is seeing. They are frightened. Arjuna is seeing that destructive form. They have got different things that are approaching their vision. But the fact of the matter is they are very frightened. So here Arjuna is expressing what he is seeing. I am frightened at heart, totally engulfed with fear by seeing your form, which is so huge, touching the sky. It's also brilliant with many colors. Now I am no longer wondering at the different colors. For me, they are now an object of fear. And mouths are wide open. Wide open for what? Swaha, to consume all the people who are supposed to end their living, people and beings. And it's got large, fiery eyes. Eyes are having what? Chaksho suryo ajayata. So the eyes are actually power of the sun. So they're very frightening, large, fiery eyes. So I do not find any courage to look at this form. Also, my composure. I thought everything was fine. I was happily seeing all the wonderful forms. Suddenly all this appeared, so my composure also is now gone. So what Arjuna is saying. So better be careful. I keep saying, don't ask for something which you cannot manage. Once it is bestowed to you, then you will have to face the music. So be careful and ask for the right thing which you can manage. Arjuna is a good example here. Now look at the Padavibhaga Anvaya for Shloka number 24. Nabhasprisham. One word. Deeptam Aneka Varnam. Vyattananam. Word. Deepta Vishala Netram. Drishtva Hi Tvam Pramvyatitantaratma. So this Pramvyatitaha is repeating again and again. Can you go and underline last three slokas? Saying Pramvyatitaha, Pramvyatitaha. Here, Pramvyatitantaratma. Pramvyatita plus Antaratma. One word. Pramvyatitantaratma. Then Dhritim na Vindami Shamam cha He Vishnu. So now he is addressing Bhagavan as what? Vishnu. Let's look at his expression. Expression is internally, the feelings are changing, the words are also changing. Look at the Anvaya. Now all of you got the Padavibhaga. Now look at the Anvaya. He. Where is he? Drishtva he. From there you take the he. First word he. Pravyathitantaratma. So Pravyatithaha plus Antaratma. Pravyathitantaratma. Drishtva Tvam Nabhasprisham. One word, Nabhasprisham. Then Deeptam Aneka Varnam. Vyattananam. Vyatta plus Ananam is Vyattanam, one word, but Vyattananam. Deepta Vishala Netram. Na Vindami Dhritim cha Shamam He Vishnu. Clear? Should I repeat? Anybody? Should I repeat? Can say clearly. Have you got it or not? Okay, I'll repeat. Okay. He. Where is he? Drishtva he. Pravyathitantaratma. Same line. Tvam. Pravyathitantaratma. That is number 2. Drishtva Tvam. So the third line is first taken. He. All words on third line. He. Pravyathitantaratma. Drishtva Tvam. So far clear? Okay, next. Nabhasprisham. Come back to the first line. Nabhasprisham. Deeptam Aneka Varnam. Very simple. Yes? First line continued. Then Vyattananam. That is second line. Deepta Vishala Netram. Second line continued. Clear? Then you have to jump to the fourth line only. Na Vindami. Clear? Last line. What? Dhritim cha Shamam He Vishnu. Quite simple. Huh? Now got Dhanmaya, all of you? Can you confirm? Okay, good. Now, he. Indeed. Verily. What is happening? Pravyathitantaratma. So, Pravyatithaha antaratma. Pravyatitantaratma. So, Prakarshena. So, what does Acharya say? Prakarshena vyathitam. So, it is what? Deeply fearful. Fearful antaratma. Antaratma means what? Actually, antaratma is mind. Mind normally connects to the heart. You say you're a heartless person, right? So I am frightened at heart. So fearful nature of Bhagavan is frightening Arjuna. Why? Drishtva Tvam. By seeing you. Seeing you in this form, Arjuna is saying, I am indeed frightened at heart. And what is this form? Nabhasprisham. who is touching the physical form of Bhagavan is touching Nabhaha Sprisham. Nabha means what? Sky. So Nabhas Sprisham. Sprisham means touching, touching the sky. So Nabhas Sprisham. Acharya Shankar says Dyusprisham. Dyuhu means what? The sky. Sprisham. Ityarthaha. Then Deeptam Aneka Varnam. Deeptam was brilliant. Aneka Varnam with many colors. Deeptam Prajvalitam Aneka Varnam. Aneke Varnaha Bhayankaraha Nana Samsthanaha Yasmin Tvayi Tam Tvam Aneka Varnam. So also sometimes few colors looks good. Many colors are coming continuously. It is Bhayankaraha. It is also frightening, brilliant with many colors. Then Vyattananam. So Vivritani, Vyattani, Vivritani, Ananani, Mukhani. Ananam means Mukham. You remember one sloka? Gajananam Bhuta Ganati Sevitam. Ganati Sevitam. Yes or no? What is the meaning? Gaja plus Ananam. Gaja means what? Elephant. Ananam means face. So here what is coming? Ananam, Vyattananam. Can you see? Vyattananam. So this is face. So Acharya Shankara says, face also has got mouth. Important aspect. So Acharya Vyattananam, Vyattani, Vivritani, Ananani, Mukhani. Then Yasmin Tvayi Tamtva Vyattananam. Ananam, face, mouth. Sometimes face and mouth are interchangeable. So Ananam with many mouths which are wide open. Vyattananam. Mouths are wide open. Then Deepta Vishala Netram. So the large eyes, Vishala Netram. Also just not normal eyes like ours. They are having what? Brilliant light. So fearful, large, fiery eyes. Looking at this. So what are this? Huge form touching the sky. The form itself is brilliant with many colors. And mouths are all wide open. Through the face, the mouths are all very wide open. And the eyes are fiery. If you look at it. So that's why I say, a lot of this, many films, they put different kinds of forms. And they frighten people, yes or no? Huh? So many children will go and see those films and get very frightened. So better not see all those films anyway. But what to do? That's part of your life. Here, Arjuna is seeing the fierce form Bhagavan with all these different aspects. Looking at these days, na vindami. So I do not find, I'm not able to have what? Dhritim, courage. All my, when you see, so even the greatest warrior, mightiest person like Arjuna becomes very feeble, very weak. So lose all the courage. Say, I do not find any courage. Cha shamam or composure. Shamam means what? Being composed. Hey Vishnu ho, hey Bhagwan. That means what? What does it mean? Any person can be extremely powerful, rich, famous, with all things at his disposal, his or her disposal. But when the fierce form, here the fierce form is a visual form that Arjuna is seeing. You should take it for individuals as something that is destructive, something that is not pleasant. Unpleasant things happen to them. Even the mightiest person will not have the courage to face it. The only way to face anything that's so-called frightening is what? By understanding and also having Bhagavan's anugraham. Always seek God's grace to face anything. Sometimes you all get frightening vision or not during your dream and all. So next day morning you will get up and say, oh my God, luckily it's only a dream. So no? Huh? So here Arjuna is seeing the form and is now saying that neither does the courage to look at it, nor is there any composure in my mind. I'm losing my composure. So we'll chant this sloka again 24 and end the class. Continue tomorrow at 25. Tomorrow morning, India time, 7:30 a.m. Arjuna Vacha Nabhasprusham Deeptamanekavarnam Vyattananam Deeptavishalanetram Drishtva hi tvam pramyathithantaratma Dhritim na vindami shamam cha Vishno. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om Tatsat. Krishna 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 Shubhamastu. Samasta San Mangalani Bhuntyate. Hari Om Narayana.